Welcome, everyone, and happy winter solstice. Here we are on December 21st, 2024. My name is Jamie Gage. I'm glad to be here once again. I haven't been here for a while, and very excited that the Underground is doing Make Music Winter here in Vermont, here at the Underground, 24 Pleasant Street in Randolph, Vermont. Big thanks to Vincent Freeman and the crew here at the Underground and the Chandler Center for the Arts and probably some other sponsors I'm forgetting. But couldn't do this without all of you, most importantly, and with our great performers. Again, really excited to be here. And we're here tonight. I know this gentleman, but I'm going to read the bio that has been provided, and then I might give you some color commentary. We'll see. So David Wrong is a full-time mental health worker and passionate songwriter. Dave crafts lyrically driven songs inspired by Leonard Cohen and Bob Dylan. Originally from New Jersey, he began performing at Jersey Shore venues before moving to Vermont in 2016. Known for his introspective and witty acoustic songs, Dave explores themes of individualism and perseverance in a materialistic culture. Check him out on Spotify and Bandcamp. And just to editorialize, I've listened to Dave here quite a bit over the last few years. He really has all of those qualities and more. He has his first CD, which I wasn't aware of, in the lobby. Pick that up and donate to Venmo. It's a number of years old, and he's had some recordings in recent years that are great. And I'm very proud to introduce and announce a very talented songwriter, Dave Wrong.
Thanks, Jamie. Where to begin? How she found herself here, so lost within her own mind. It's such a sin, she's so frozen by fear, no remnant of hope to find. It's a cold act, it's just a brush off, ignored and pushed to the side. It's a bad time for her to tell you these feelings she's keeping inside. Who is the master and who is the slave? This contract we hold between us. What if I promise not to behave whenever others have seen us? It's a cold act, it's just a brush off, ignored and pushed to the side. It's a bad time for her to tell you these feelings she's keeping inside. She's like a child, but her childhood lives on, pulling her down. If only she could find a way to let go and get off the ground. She will keep quiet so you can save face. But what of the cost within? You can keep changing from place to place, and she won't feel great in her skin. It's a cold act, it's just a brush off, ignored and pushed to the side. It's a bad time for her to tell you these feelings she's keeping inside. It's a cold act, it's just a brush off, ignored and pushed to the side. It's a bad time for her to tell you these feelings she's keeping inside. The song's called The Situation, which, me being from New Jersey, don't mistake it from anything to do with that horrible show. You can solve the situation if you apply sufficient thought. If you then get lost in thinking, you lose your place and be distraught. If you never pay attention, you might never realize the situation is dissolving right before your very eyes. Take your time, but don't take too much time. Be resigned to find the things you don't want to find. Take a chance and go your own way. Be prepared to say, I'm sorry, I can't stay. If you're not happy with the answer, you can try another one. You can leave it up to chance or sit and daydream just for fun. You continue asking questions, you might find yourself alone. All alone, but so connected to the great unknown. Take your time, but don't take too much time. Be resigned to find things you don't want to find. Take a chance and go your own way. Be prepared to say, I'm sorry, I can't stay. You can solve the situation if you apply sufficient thought. If you then get lost in thinking, you lose your place and be distraught. If you never pay attention, you might never realize the situation is dissolving right before your very eyes. The song is called If I Were the Rain. If I were the rain, I'd fall gently, clinging to your frame. Make my way inside, slip into your brain. Show the memory of days not so plain. If I were the rain, if I were a child, I know I can make you smile. With my innocence and playfulness I beguile. Ignite old ideas, let your thoughts run wild. If I were a child, if I were your love, I know I could rise above all the slings and arrows of which I've had enough. They cut me to the marrow, shatter me so much. If I were your love, if I were the sun, I know I would then become something you truly wouldn't miss when the day is done. Something to keep you warm and that you would never shun. If I were the sun, if I were the sun, if I were the sun, if I were the sun. So I do have CDs out there, and they're quite old. They're from 2006, and has the lyric on one of the songs printed on the inside cover. Just wanted to clarify the meaning of the song. The song is called "The Mental Patient Blues," but I wrote it as someone who living with mental health issues. And struggling with them and trying to rise above my situation. And maybe I should play that now, huh? Hopefully I can remember it. But, so it's not anything about, what's that? I thought someone said something. I've been over-medicated, I've been over-analyzed, I've been over-complicated, and I've been dehumanized. I've been stuck inside a system designed to keep me down. Well, I guess I'll hang around in it, 'cause it's the only game in town. Been tired and frustrated, been ignored and patronized, been pushed aside and hated, pigeonholed and stigmatized. Just looking for an answer, a solution I can use. Just looking for a reason why I got the mental patient blues. I got lots of paranoia, got unpredictable moods, and I find myself being watched by a bunch of suspicious dudes. I shouldn't do blah blah, I can't remember the words to my song. Should they really hate these blues? I wish they'd go away. Okay, here we go. Got the mental patient blues. Should you feel abused? Maybe I should run for president. Yeah, I got nothing to lose. Well, I may have lost my mind, but I got plenty of time. Got the mental patient blues. I got group in the morning and a coffee break at 10. And we stand around and shoot the breeze, and it's back in group again. Well, I should be feeling much better. Now I got this off my chest. This therapy sure made me tired. I think I need some rest. This therapy sure made me tired. I think I need some rest. So about that flub in the middle there. So that song's on the CD, and this is the second song on the CD. Still waiting for the sun to come up and rouse her out of her sleep. She's waited so long, yes, she's waited enough, but her patience is something to lose. This girl, she's out of time. Some say she's out of her mind. She's hoping that one day she'll find a world that'll treat her kind. She carries a heart of intarnishable gold, and it's aching beneath her skin. Yet though she cries, her dreams remain bold. She's hoping that one day she'll win. Girl, she's out of time. Some say she's out of her mind. She's hoping that one day she'll find a world that'll treat her kind. Despite the derision, she won't lose her vision. She keeps her eyes fixed on her goal. And although it hurts, she knows that it's worth to turn her back on her soul. The world is so cold, she wanders alone, looking for some perfect world. She gets so put off by the people that scoff and laugh at this naive girl. This girl, she's out of time. Some say she's out of her mind. She's hoping that one day she'll find a world that'll treat her kind. This girl, she's out of time. Some say she's out of her mind. She's hoping that one day she'll find a world that'll treat her kind. That'll treat her kind. What more can I say? I just fly around in space, looking only for a trace of solid ground. What more can I feel? I don't suppose this dream is real. Is there something to reveal to bring me down? What more can I do? Or should I leave it up to you? Or walk around inside your shoes until I know? What more can I see? Or will you leave it up to me? 'Cause it's not easy to be free when you're alone. What's a man to do when the truth is not in view, and there's no signpost leading to a way to home? What's a man to find when he's lagging far behind? Even friends can be unkind, 'cause they don't know. What more can I hold? Or should I even be so bold? Or should I come out of the cold or be alone? What more can I dream? Is it as easy as it seems? And can you hear my silent scream? Or am I alone? So I don't think I mentioned, but the CDs that are out there are for donation. So, and also there's a Venmo ID if anyone wants to contribute that way. I also have cards up front, and has my Bandcamp website on the back, and my SoundCloud website listed on the back. On one of my Bandcamp links is a song I recorded at the studio right here with Vincent, and really great drummer, Tishan Tolbert, maybe you've heard of him, and a bass player that has decided to relocate to New Zealand. Song is called I'm Away. Ancient pictures on a cavern wall, old symbols and signs. Open a book and answer the call. And deep inside, I'm away. Far from home, I'm away. In another zone. You can't put it in a simple phrase, but it's in your mind. You belong in a different place, place that's hard to find, but you're away. Far from home, you're away. In another zone. And by chance the stars will show me the way and keep me on my path. Everything that is will pass away, I say with a laugh. In the moment is eternity, a vast expanse of time. Maybe one day you will learn to see it's all in your mind. And that's the way it's always been. Guess I'm gonna have to walk that line between heaven and hell. You'll go your way and I'll go mine. Guess it's just as well, 'cause I'm away far from home, 'cause I'm away in another zone, 'cause I'm away far from home, 'cause I'm away. I'm in another zone. How we doing on time? Couple more songs? Okay. The song's called Get What You Want. I always thought there'd be a time when there'd be reason to the rhyme, and the answer would be something I could find. But here I sit waiting for some kind of sign. Get what you want from me. Get what you want from my love. Take what you want from me, 'cause I can't hope from above. Get what you want from me. Get what you want from my love. Take what you want from me. Then fly away like a dove. I always dream in my dear mind of a special place in the sunshine where I would belong, far from the unkind. But now it seems I am resigned. Get what you want from me. Get what you want from my love. Take what you want from me, 'cause I can't hope from above. Get what you want from me. Get what you want from my love. Take what you want from me. Let's fly away like a dove. Take it to the edge of where you aspire. Then find your illusions start to catch fire. Burn it to the ground, only to be found in ashes that make no difference and make no sound. Get what you want from me. Get what you want from my love. Take what you want from me. I can't hope from above. Get what you want from me. Get what you want from my love. Take what you want from me. then fly away like a dove. Get what you want from me. Get what you want from my love. Take what you want from me. 'Cause I can't hold from above. Get what you want from me. Get what you want from my love. Take what you want from me. Then fly away like a dove. Thank you. I guess this is my last one. Okay, what did I do? All right, this one I wrote during the beginning of the pandemic, and it's really goes out to the single mothers kind of struggling to put food on the table and keep it together. It's called In the Wishing Well. Will the sun come back from the dead for the dream she's dreamed in her head? And her hair so fiery red, she won't be alone. Watch a picture in my mind, a soul that's so resigned to search for and to find a love unknown. All the time she cried for help. She heard a voice echo in the wishing well. All the nights that came and went. All the days in hard work spent. Would you ever trade the sunshine for the shade? And as illusions fade, we are left alone to scrimp and to save the light that we enslave. Because if we behave, we won't be alone. All the time she cried for help. She heard a voice echo in the wishing well. All the nights that came and went. All the days in hard work spent. Thank you. Up next is Katie Dobbins.
Welcome back here, live from the underground. Here it is Make Music Winter on the Solstice here in Vermont. Thank you. Just had a great performance from Dave Wrong, and we have we have 5 more performers coming up and some great ones. And this one that I'm about to announce is one of those, coming all the way from New Hampshire, from 2 hours away, I just learned, actually. Now, this is Katie Dobbins. She is a mastery of storytelling and the heart of a poet, has the heart of a poet, sorry. From New Hampshire, she captures the elements of life and relationships in ways that lift the spirit and challenge the soul. Carolyn Cruz of Country 102.5 WKLB raved, "Sweet but bold, Katie's voice is reminiscent of one of her heroes, Jewel, but only deeper. a fearless spirit with a gentle touch. Katie also runs the Songwriter Roundup in Meredith, New Hampshire. And here's my favorite part. Her sophomore album, There Is Light, contains remarkably honest songs that hold on to the hope that light will always overpower darkness. A great sentiment here on the Solstice. For your listening pleasure, Katie Dobbins.
Thank you. Thank you for that. I should provide a more underwhelming bio next time. It's better to surprise than to let down, right? I'm just kidding. Thank you very much. Thank you for having me. It's one of those nights, so dark outside, I wish I could hide, but thank God for the moon. Oh, I wish that you could see this. Every time I try to photograph the stars, I'm left with nothing but a picture of the darkness. Seems the only way to capture the light is to look with my own eyes, hold it in my mind. I invite you to come, I invite you to come and see this. It's one of those nights, my dreams burn so bright. I'm feeling inspired by this moon. I wish that you could see this. Every time I try to photograph the stars, I'm left with nothing but a picture of the darkness. Seems the only way to capture the light is to look with my own eyes, hold it in my mind. I invite you to come, I invite you to come and share this. Come see this light, it burns so bright. Come see this light, it burns so bright. Come see this light, it burns so bright. Come see this light. Every time I try to photograph these stars, I'm left with nothing but a picture of the dark. The only way to capture these lights is to look with my own eyes and hold it in my mind. I invite you to come, I invite you to come. Thank you. Thank you so much. I wrote that song actually on the beach. I live by Lake Winnipesaukee in New Hampshire. Not a bad place to live. Vermont's beautiful too, though. And I wrote that song quite literally being frustrated. I think it was a meteor shower, and I was trying to capture it and take videos and stuff, which is just always a futile experience. Such is life. You just gotta soak it in the moment, right? It's not really beach weather anymore, is it, though? I'll be home for Christmas. You can plan on me. Please have snow and mistletoe and presents on the tree. Christmas Eve will find me where the love light gleams. I'll be home for Christmas, if only in my home's where the heart is, 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 home's where the heart is. You built me a home with no walls, meant for keeping me in. There's no roof to stop me from soaring. There's no locks in these doors, they are always open, and this foundation is firm in my bones. You built me a home, you built me a home, and when I'm alone, I'm not alone. I'm never alone in this home. 'Cause you built me a home with no shades, so the sun always shines, and there's no insulation. Our warmth is inside. There's one thing you made sure of, that's that we always had light. We have light in this home, light in this home. And when we have nothing, we still have everything. There's no such thing as nothing in this home. 'Cause you built me a home with no borders, no property lines. There's no taxes we owe on this beautiful life. And if home's where the heart is, thank you for living in mine. I love this home, I love this home. You know home's where the heart is, 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 home's where the heart is. Thank you. Thank you. Thanks. Those first two songs, well, minus the Christmas song. Those first two songs are original tunes off of the sophomore album that you talked about, There Is Light. So you can find those wherever you like to listen to music. And this next one is not on an album, but I did release it a couple Christmases ago as a single. And I wrote this song after we lost my Nana, who was kind of like a second mother to me. I grew up with her, always living with us in the house. And so, well, she was a snowbird, so she would go to Florida in the winter, but she would be with us in the spring, summer, and fall. And so we were really close, and I wrote this song. What's this? Oh, yes, I'm getting to that. That's my dad. He's giving me hints in the back. Such a stage dad, you know what I mean? Just kidding. I love you. I wrote this song the first Christmas that I had where she wasn't with us, and it's a really weird feeling, the joy of the holidays and the lights everywhere, and you like want to feel happy and celebratory, but sometimes you just don't. And this song is about that tension, and it feels cool to play it today because today is the solstice, which also would have been her 100th, which I think is what this meant, birthday. So this is a song called Holiday Without You. Sunday snows for staying in, snuggled on the couch. Monday morning, hit the snooze until the sun comes out. Every day, another day, I get closer to the holiday, my first one without you. Friday night, the tree lights up, but I don't think I'll go. Saturdays for shopping malls, but this year I'll stay home. Every day, another day, the radio counts down to the holiday, my first one without you. Out of 7 days a week, I think I'll be just fine. But the holiday might be the one that makes me cry, with its photographs and ornaments and recipes and memories and favorite songs and sing-alongs. And there'll be laughter too, but the holiday won't be the same, no. Presents or funny games could make this feeling go away. On the holiday, the worst day without you. This holiday, I'll do my best to smile and hold on to the comfort of our last embrace, the wonder that the season brings, and all the best days I had with you. Thank you. Thank you so much. Well, I'm going to play a happier song next, so. Everything I'm playing tonight is recorded, so if you like what you hear, I'm Katie Dobbins, and you can find my music everywhere. I put some cards and stickers on the table, but this next song is not out yet. I'm working on it right now. I'm hoping to put it out this winter. I tend to write about the people in my life a lot. Sometimes I write about me too, but I prefer analyzing others. You know what I mean? Maybe you can relate. So this song I wrote for my aunt and uncle for their 50th wedding anniversary. It's called our love is like snow. Because do you guys remember what it felt like to be a kid and see on the news that you had a snow day? And you're like, oh my God. And just like the excitement and the joy. And hopefully love is like that too. Do you remember when you were a kid, looking out the window, seeing the first snowfall in December, running out the front door, racing to catch it on your tongue, but you forgot your jacket, 'cause you were so excited, and nothing mattered more than making angels in the snow. Baby, that's our love. Pure like that first fall of snow, covering everything we know. Season after season, it never gets old. All this time later, and I'm still running toward your love. Ooh. The hills are covered in their winter blankets. I'm racing to the mountaintop with you for that first time rush that I can only find, soaring down the slopes of being in love with you. Yeah, baby, that's our love. That's our love. Pure like that first fall of snow, covering everything we know. Season after season, it never gets old. All this time later, and I'm still running toward your love. Running toward your love. No matter what the changing seasons bring, whatever mountains are standing in our way, I know we'll keep gliding over them and coming back to do it all again. 'Cause baby, that's our love. That's our love. Pure like the first fall of snow, covering everything we know. Season after season, it never gets old. All this time later, and I'm still, it'll be forever, and I'll still be running toward your love. Running toward your love. 'Cause baby, that's our love. Thank you. Thank you so much. All right. Well, this next song is actually on both of my albums. I recorded it. The first album I made it was kind of like poppy. I made that record right when I got back into music. Like, I feel like most people play out for a little while, try some songs out, see how the crowd likes it, find a version they like. I didn't do that. I hadn't played it all. Nobody knew that I was a songwriter, really. And all of a sudden I was like, I'm going to make a record. By the way, I'm a songwriter. Follow me on Facebook. By the way, follow me on Facebook, please. Or Instagram, whatever you're fancy, or both, Anyway, so I recorded the record and I kind of went into the studio like not knowing what I wanted. I just kind of was like, I don't know. I just want the songs to sound fun and cool and like I want to hear what they would sound like fully produced. And I love the way that record came out. It was really fun because I went in with like no expectations and no real roadmap. So it made it really fun. And then the second album was a lot different. By then I had kind of discovered my sound and what I wanted the vibe of that record to be. And so I decided to record this song again, less poppy and more, I told my producer that I wanted all the instruments to sound a little bit drunk. And so we did that, and we called it Bring on the Fire, the speakeasy version. So whether you like pop and fun or a little more sultry speakeasy, there's 2 versions of this song. And the first time I ever played this out for an audience was actually at a jail. I did this concert with other musicians, kind of like this. We each got up and had a little, well, not really like this, but kind of like this. We each got up and had a set. And I got up in front of like 100 male inmates that were all just staring at me and kind of making noise and whatever. And I was like, hey guys, I'm going to play an original song. This is a song about taking risks. And they all like actually started paying attention, and they threw their fists up in the air and they were like, yeah, that's why we're here. No joke. And I was like, oh, glad I got your attention. Sorry you're in jail. So I always like to say, be bold, take risks in your life, try not to end up in prison. But if you do, you might get a free music concert. So, do with that what you will. This is Bring on the Fire. They said, when will you learn? If you play with fire, you're gonna get burned. But if you don't, you may never feel the heat at all. I'd rather burn alive than be too afraid to fall. Bring on the fire. There was a rebel of a man down in Tennessee, was told only whites drink this tap for free. He sat down, poured a glass anyway. And caught a week later, he was shackled in chains. Said, yeah, I'm gonna do it again. Drink that water till my dying day. And they said, when will you learn? If you play with fire, you're gonna get burned. But if you don't, you may never feel the heat at all. I'd rather burn alive than be too afraid to fall. Bring on the fire, yeah. She loved him with all of her might, didn't care that her skin was white. They got married in the hot summer sun. They thought she was crazy, losing her mind, but she kept her heels and her head held high. Said that love was worth her life. When will we learn? When will we learn? When will we learn? When will we learn? It's not about glory, it's not about fight. I wanna do something with meaning tonight. But there's fear in our hearts from these words in our minds. To overcome that, we need one hell of a fire. Hey, they'll say, get burned. But if you don't, you may never feel the heat at all. I'd rather burn alive than be too afraid to fall. Bring on the fire. Bring it on, bring it on. Yeah, bring on the fire. Bring it on, bring it on. Oh, bring on the fire. Thank you so much. Do I have time for one or two more? Two? Oh, perfect. Okay, great. Perfect, because that's what I had planned, but I just wanted to make sure we were still good. Okay, this next song is called Just 'Cause I Can. It's one of my newer singles. Recorded it with a full band in New Hampshire, and I co-wrote this one. The lyrics go, just 'cause I can doesn't mean I should. No, you guys don't relate? I'm the only one that had to learn that lesson. Just 'cause I can doesn't mean I should. I still have to remind myself of that. And the funny thing is, I co-wrote this song with a guy named Jordan Reynolds. We were both living in Boston at the time. Now he's out in LA. And when he literally, I didn't know him at all. He hit me up on Instagram and he was like, hey, I want to try some co-writing. Are you down? And I was like, sure. And I went to his place in the Back Bay in Boston, literally having never met him before. And on my way, this riff was in my head. Just 'cause I can doesn't mean I should. And I'm like, should I be going to this dude's place right now? I don't even know this guy. But it all worked out. And I hope you like the song. Just 'cause I can doesn't mean I should. Just 'cause it shines doesn't mean it's good. Hit the road in my brand new Benz. Leather cool beneath my hands. Got a monthly plan. I'm out $100,000. All my friends act so impressed. Tell me I'm killing it, but they know the truth. And all I have to lose. This is me at my worst, haunting me at my best. But just 'cause I can doesn't mean I should. Just 'cause it shines doesn't mean it's good. I don't know why I do this every time. Always seems I'm falling again. Just 'cause I can. Took me higher than a bird in flight, but something was set right. No, I never should have even let you start. Always knew you'd break my heart like you break the rules. Yeah, you're so cool. Always me at my worst, haunting me at my best. But just 'cause I can doesn't mean I should. Just 'cause it shines doesn't mean it's good. I don't know why I do this every time. Always seems I'm falling again. Just 'cause I can. Oh, 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 oh. Just 'cause I can. Oh, 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 oh. Just when I think I ended it, you walk through my door again with a tempting grin. Shivers through my skin. I feel good when I'm with you. Hold me close and I start to lose myself in you. I get so confused. Maybe I'll finally realize that just 'cause I can doesn't mean I should. Just 'cause it shines doesn't mean it's good. Now I know I can do it better this time. No, to be falling again just 'cause I can. Just 'cause I can. Just 'cause I can. Thank you so much. Thanks. So I have cards out on that table and a few stickers. The stickers have my logo on them and they say, "Be you, be brave, be free." I designed that mostly as encouragement to myself when I started to share my songs and start playing music out and about. But maybe it will encourage you too, so please feel free to grab one. I'm gonna end with this song. It's my newest original single. It's called Giants, and whatever giants you might be facing in your life, may you remember that oftentimes we are more powerful than we realize, and the things we're facing maybe aren't as giant as they appear. Your sweatshirt falling off my shoulder. It's too big, but then again, it always was. When did I become so small, living in your shadow? I don't feel the space at all. Feels like I've been swallowed. Don't take too much space, my mind said. Shrink so I don't risk anything. Better to be safe than to be sorry. Well, I'm sorry, I don't feel safe around giants. Maybe it's time I come out of hiding. Acting small just makes me good at lying. Just so you could think that you're the giant. Your cologne washing off my shoulder. It's overpowering, but then again, it always was. Now that I'm coming clean, shedding everything but me, renewing all my skin. Tell me, are you panicking? Baby, do you feel safe around giants? 'Cause I think it's time I come out of hiding. Acting small just makes me good at lying. Just so you could think that you're the giant. But you're no giant. Don't take too much space, my mind said. Shrink so I don't risk anything. Trying to protect me, but I know now the giants are make believe. They're make believe. I don't feel afraid around no giants. I know it's time I come out of hiding. Acting small just makes me good at lying. But you're no giant. There are no giants. Acting small just makes me good at lying. You are only giant in my mind. Too small just makes me good at lying. You were only giant in my mind, and giants are just make believe.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you so much for having me. Thanks. This is a really, really cool room. Great job putting this together. And thank you, Vincent, and everybody helping to put this on. And yeah, thank you.
Welcome back, folks, to Make Music Winter, Vermont. This is on the Solstice. We're so excited to be here at 24 Pleasant Street, live from the underground. Had a great set from Katie Dobbins just a moment ago, and she was great, coming all the way from middle of New Hampshire. And this next gentleman, I have a bio for him, but I could sense it was outdated, so I'm not going to read it because he's a New Englander like us, and he's from Maine, but we're going to claim him as a Vermonter, right?
I've been here for more than half my life now.
That's right. Yeah. Well, okay, so we got one more year. I don't know if it works like common law marriage, but I'm going with it. I'm going to claim it. If we can. This gentleman, I've played his music for a dozen years or so on my radio show at WFER Royalton, and he's fronted the band Wayland Speed. He's been a solo artist. He puts out about an album a year. He's the most prolific songwriter and meaningful songwriter in Vermont right now, just about. I mean, I don't know. We all have our favorites. This gentleman happens to be one of them, and very happy to have him here. He's usually touring now with Hallie Jade, with the Jaded Ravins, but he's also fronted Wayland Speed and doing his own solo thing, and we welcome him. Tonight here, we're very happy to welcome Kelly Ravin.
All right, yeah, that was too beautiful. All right, let's do some songs. There's not going to be much Christmas stuff, but I'll tinker it in there, and everything's a short night and a long night, solstice-wise. This is a song I'm going to play called County Tracks. Take me where the sun sets in your house. Take me where the sun sets in your house. Well, that's where I'll be out and loud. When the moon shows his weary eyes. When the moon shows his weary eyes. That's when I'll know it's time for me to shine. You've got the flame of my last match, since you took me across those county tracks. I can't tell the highs from the lows. I can't tell, so somebody tell me so. When the kings run the gamut and the queens, they decide to go. You've got the flame of my last match, since it took me across those county tracks. I got a new road that I'm on. I got a new road that I'm on. Well, it leaves me dry and sings me my favorite James McMurtry songs. But it all turns to tender man, it all burns away. To exist another single day. Oh, everybody leaves, but none seem to keep that bad girl away. Oh no, oh no. Now I've got the flame of my last match. Since it took me across those county tracks. No, I ain't going back. I ain't going back. Across those county tracks. Thanks, you guys. All right. I was thinking about songs to play for like a 5-song set. And by the way, Vincent, thank you. And everyone attached to the underground. Before I go any farther, let's just say this. I got to see you guys in your home life. And I got to hug your dog. And it's always a nice time when I've been down here. And I've been down here a few times now. And it's I will say this, I've been playing music for a while now, and this is one of those undiscovered gems still, and I hope everyone realizes it because it's really sweet and special, and I love Burlington, I love all the other venues that are in Vermont, but this, I feel like, is something different, so just spread that word right there. You know, we don't need to go higher ground tonight, we can come right here. All right, okay, no shame on anyone though. Okay, let's keep this show going. So last time I was here, not the last time, but a couple times ago, I had stolen a cable from Vincent on accident. And I drove down to bring it back to him. I live in the Northeast Kingdom. And came down, and Hallie, my partner, she happened to be in Philadelphia at the time, not playing music, just with friends. And I had just gotten home from Michigan, not playing music, just with my daughter. And I came and returned this guitar cable, and I went home and I wrote this song alone in my house, which Hallie and I are not apart from each other really ever. And that's the perfect time to write a song, I guess. And I wrote this song kind of for her because she was a little nervous to go to Philadelphia without a gig, you know, without a bass strapped to her, without a microphone in front of her face. You know, some of us musicians don't know what to do when these things aren't on us. And I said, like, have some fun, make some mistakes, tell me some cool stories when you get home. So this is called Promises and Pearls, and I wrote this for her and for, you know, everyone. Chivalry ain't dead, folks. She's making up a list at hiding spots to stash. A rocking outfit, marijuana in a bag to match. But don't forget your license and your conscience. Your girls won't judge your vice. vices and your problems. Greet up your face and a blade in your back pocket. Scrape the skies with your gaze till the night thrills turn up the blaze. Country girls deserve more than promises and pearls. Promises and pearls. The interstate's a place to get yourself tuned up right. So bless your niche songs, amp it up for the newborn night. But don't fret, there's dirt under this pavement. Do all the don'ts and harbor no regrets. Only thing I want, don't get tranced by those disco lights. Let your outlaw flag unfurl. Let your hair down and show off your curls. Country girls deserve more than promises and pearls. Promises and pearls. Promises and pearls. Plucking petals off your own clovers. Vulnerable and adorable, I'll be the devil on your shoulder. Telling you to take a chance on the dance floor. If you let him down, leave him wanting more. Prop up your pretty parts, go out and break a couple of hearts. Let your outlaw flag unfurl. Let your hair down and show off your curls. Country girls deserve more than promises and pearls. Country girls deserve more than promises and pearls. And promises and pearls. Promises and pearls. Promises and pearls. Silk skin is hard pressed into leather. I know you pack a punch, but portray yourself light as a feather. Share with your friends the demon that you deal with from looking after me. I can't believe you forgive. How a wink and a smile is all it took for them to submit. Go get lost in the maze. Get blinded by the city haze. Country girls deserve more than promises and pearls. Yes, they do. Oh, country girls deserve more than promises and pearls. 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 All right, thank you guys. I was really trying to think about the most personal songs I could sing. Again, I don't do this kind of solo stuff that often anymore. I usually rely on my partner. And I forgot a word there if you didn't hear it. But so I'm digging deep into the stocking of life right here for the cool toy that I forgot about. And I'm gonna do this song called "Pretend," and it is not a festive song at all. It's actually kind of sad. But I sing it for my buddy every single time he comes home. Well, when he used to be in like Iraq and Afghanistan, he joined the military when we were 18 in 2003, and so I wrote this song for him. So every time he'd come home for holiday, he could hear it, and it would be cool. Like it's kind of like this thing. Like just compare where what you're going through right now is. Pretend it's the same thing as it was at home, because we're all degenerates. We were all bastards. We had too much fun, and so I wrote this song for him to like, give him some levity out there. So this one's called "Pretend." See if I remember these words. Just pretend that the evidence you're carrying is the dive suit you put on when your pops took you fishing. Make believe that the helmet you got on is the one your mama made you wear before you went out biking. Just consider the lace-up boots that you're wearing are the ones you'd frame houses with to make summertime earnings. And just pretend that the desert you're seeing is the one you saw through the car window before we hit the Grand Canyon. You're gonna get to the end if you just pretend. Sometimes you got to pretend. Yeah, you got to pretend. Oh. And just pretend that the HK you're carrying, that's your grandfather's cane you used to imitate Lou Gehrig. And just consider that the air think you're living are the ones you saw through the car window in the mirror in the morning. And just consider the sergeant screaming in your face. He's your 8th grade math teacher trying to put you in your place. And just pretend the brothers that you're fighting with, they're your high school best friends you'd sneak cigarettes with. You're gonna get home safe to your rockets and your capes. Sometimes you got to pretend. Yeah, you got to pretend. Just pretend the VA bed you're lying in, that's your high school bedroom where you found teenage bliss. I like to pretend the country you're fighting for gave a damn about you before you wheeled yourself out the door. Hey guys. All right. Sorry. Yeah, the season, man. It's happy tears, everyone. I think now is also a good time of year to admit to ourselves we're all fuck-ups at heart. Sorry, kids. Sorry. I'm saying that in a positive way. We're all, flawed people, is what I mean to say. And not in a bad way. That's a beautiful thing, I think, once it's realized. And I wrote this song not too long ago called Fix This Mess, and I am the mess. And it's always, you need tweaking. You need something's going loose. You need tightening, whatever. So, yeah, this one's called Fix This Mess. Good story, huh? Again, we'll see if I can remember the words. All right. I'm looking for the tools to fix this mess, 'cause I've always trusted a standard ranch, and the culprit hides in the matrix. You're standing there staring, wearing that dress. I was too far gone to run the chainsaw, too impatient for the hand drawn. You know you make too many cuts, you get less and less. Now I'm knotted up like pine, just trying to confess. I'm sorry I tend to flirt, go too far till one of us gets hurt. So can I stay by your side and try my best? Do my best to fix this mess. You don't need another fool the same as the rest. A broken boy with a death wish, and a need for speed, and a now what's next. Another hammer down kid with moods to guess. Maybe one day I'll learn a cold surrender can't be burned. So I lay down my arms strapped to your chest. Wring me dry so I can fix this mess. I wanna do my best to fix this mess. Well, I'll get it all framed up by tomorrow night. Have it all sheathed and wrapped up tight. But if tomorrow never comes and I need to rest, I'll be soul searching through the windshield west. So bite the knife, this is bound to hurt. I wanna see what this old heart's worth. Driving by the dashboard light on a white-knuckled bet. Finding my best to fix this mess. I wanna do my best to fix this mess. To fix this mess. Something like that. Thanks, Al. All right. Thank you guys very much for listening. I'm going to do one more song. Vincent, wherever you go. Here he is. Thank you, brother. Thank you. Can we give it up for the Underground one more time before I get done? And I'm sorry. Was it Katie? Katie? You were great. You were really good. I've had a lot of practice of being just, another thing, I don't think I get to say this a lot on stage because there's a lot of musicians here and people that like music. I want to give credit where credit is due. I think anyone that has the galls to get up and sing and play their songs, their own songs, and do it with their heart, I mean, it's beautiful. So please give it up for all the musicians that are doing this. It never wears thin. That's one thing. I always say this. It's like, whether I like a type, I don't like any type of music, a genre or anything. I like music, and I don't care what it is. I care if it's done from the heart. It can be any genre of music. I do not care. Just be honest. That's all that matters. Okay, enough ranting for me. This one's called Bonneville, and this is a love song that I wrote one time when I was in traffic. I was writing and driving at the same time. And as far as I know, there's no laws on the book about that. And I'm not ranting some... No, I was not texting. And I think I'd probably get an opposite of a tick. I get paid for like, oh, that's cool, man. Let me give you a couple lines. But I was on the road. I was my first marriage. Yeah, first marriage. My bachelor party was just me and my dog going to see a concert. My favorite songwriter in central Pennsylvania, and I was stuck in traffic going to see him, and I just wrote this song in a fever pitch. It's a true made-up love song, but it's got all the cool attributes. You know, it's got like drugs and homelessness and affluence, and it's a guy and a girl that like are disenfranchised for different reasons. And above all, it's got STDs. And even farther than that, it's got a motorcycle. Oh yeah, that's what happens, kids. But this one's called Bonneville. Under a bridge at the end of the road, they met down there, both deep down and low, sharing their stories, both damaged goods. His home was a motorcycle, hers was an upscale neighborhood. He offered out his hand, she lended out hers. When I can and you can't, when you're starting to hurt. And I'll watch your back when you go out for more. Through the sweats and the shakes, through the money and the scores. He asked, what do you need from the man on the corner? 'Cause I'd get it for you. Yeah, I'd get it for you. I'll rub your back when your days get ill. When your spirits are shaking, you know that I love you still. Friends throwing fits and turning into benefits. He'd say he ain't seen her after giving her a kiss and $1. And falling in love was never admitted. Things of submission, side effects of addiction. He sold off his bike for them to be happy and content for at least a week. But sometimes it's best not to speak of the things that they've lost on a time they can't get back. Best to live in the moments and let the rest fall through the cracks. He asked, what do you need from the man on the corner? 'Cause I get it for you. Yeah, I get it for you. Save me a spot in the road that you tell. When your spirits are shaking, you know that I love you still. She chose the road with the path less taken. Now there's ARVs. Now there ain't no faking. They're calling it quits as their duo in crime. I'll take care of you, so please don't worry about mine. They both cleaned up. He got the bike of his dreams, a 68 Triumph with 900 cc's. He took it down to the hospice to give her some fruition. Go on, get on the interstates and make her scream their sirens. He asked, what do you need from the man on the corner? 'Cause I get it for you. Yeah, I get it for you. And jump on the back of my new Bonneville. And just for the thrill, you know that I love you still. And just for the thrill, you know that I love you still. All right, y'all have a good night. All right, thank you.